everyone, and welcome back to yet another political episode. So, it's January 13th, the presidential election of Taiwan. It appears that we got another liberal progressive candidate elected. Lai Ching-te was just declared the winner this morning in the West, in the United States, but of course, in Taiwan right now, it is evening. It's pretty much a nighttime. It's pretty much they just called the election, and it seems that Lai Ching-te has won this election by over 5 points. You'll see he won by 40%. We were originally rooting for this guy, and he is from the very renowned KMT, the Kuomintang. We know the Kuomintang. The Kuomintang formed during the warlord era in China, and it was known for its right-wing nationalist sort of rhetoric, and it was lately led by, as we know, Chiang, I think that's his name, Chiang Kai-shek, yes. Chiang Kai-shek, and he would eventually become the president of China. And now Chiang Kai-shek would rule China during, as we know, when Japan invaded China. He would remain president of China until he defeats Japan, and then his Mao Zedong, his political rival, would kind of backstab him and would turn against him, and restarting the Chinese Civil War. Chiang would flee to Taiwan, thus said, establishing the Republic of China's presence on the island, and that said, kind of ends the Civil War from there. Ever since then, the Kuomintang has, and even with the death of Chiang Kai-shek, the Kuomintang eventually went little historical. I think he was less conservative. It used to be Big Tent, but now it's more center right to right wing, as you know. And that's what it leads today. So yeah, it's a very historical party, and the Kuomintang has ruled Taiwan for years. And now, just recently, the Kuomintang is losing influence, losing power. And to more progressives, especially to this party, the DPP. And I have a hard time because this is a more modern political party, and Taiwan's demographics and politics has shifted to more progressive, secular, if you will. Yes, it's less radical than the Kuomintang. You'll see it's more center to center left. It is anti-communism, understandably, because, there's towards the west of Taiwan, there's a hungry nation. And we know Taiwan is technically a part of the People's Republic of China. However, it has its own political parties, and its own, as you know, army and its government. And yeah, it's kind of protected by the West, as we know. We guarantee its independence as an autonomous administrative region, a part of the PRC. So, yes, as you see here, Democratic Progressive Party, center left. This is their third victory in a row, because previously in 2020, we had this lady named Tsai Ing-wen. She would win the Taiwanese election by 57%. That's a very good margin. However, the Kuomintang, as you know, did better in the 2024 election than they did in 2020. Yes, and she also took power in 2016, winning that election also. So yes, the the DPP is getting more popular, as you know. Kuomintang has made a little bit of a comeback in this election, understandably, because the popular, well-approved, as you know, Tsai Ing-wen is no longer in office. I think they're term limited. She obviously didn't run. Now we got this new guy, Lai Ching-te, and he is going to be the next president. There's also Ko Wen-ji, who is a leader of the TPP, the Taiwan People's Party. And now this is also a center-left party. What the Kuomintang was kind of hoping for was that the TPP and the DPP would kind of split each other off, like the left wing would split. But what I think they failed to understand was there were more liberals, more progressives in Taiwan than they were kind of hoping for. Like, conservatives altogether only got 33.49% of the popular vote. Now, if you combine Ko Wen-ji, and Ko Wen-ji said, hey, go and vote for Ching-te, that would make more of a 60% margin. That would be more of a big victory for Lai Ching-te. While in reality, it seems that the KMT is actually did a poor performance as of 2020. You see 33%. That's less support that they got in 2020. Open another tab, but that's less support that they got in 2020. That's 38%. I don't care if the election was much more closer than it might have been. It was still a poor performance. So yeah, KMT is not looking good in Taiwan. You'll see some say that, they've made a comeback. Election results more closer. Yeah, that's because the left wing has completely split-ticketed. And even with the split ticket, the KMT couldn't round up enough votes to win this election. So, yeah, Taiwan is trending more progressive, as it seems. But what about the actual election results? What do you think the election results may have looked like? So, that's a good question. This is what I'm probably predicting what it would probably look like. So I'm predicting a three-way race, and that's what it is, a three-way race. We can try reloading. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So I guess we don't need to kind of look at the results. They're right here, you know. That's good. But yeah, you'll see it. Yeah, the results were just added by Wikipedia. Yes, this is the township municipality results right here. You'll see it's all in Chinese. The green is more liberal. It looks like the green is more city-ish, while the blue is more countryside, rural areas. And of course, this is the map that we got Lai Ching-te winning a majority of the island. And then Ho Yu-e, I believe. And then there's Ko Wen-ji. And I think Ko Wen-ji didn't pick up much. Possibly. Here. Yeah, it doesn't really say. Here. It's kind of weird. Because I'm having a hard time. Is the light blue supposed to represent? Yeah, I think the light blue represents Ho Yu-e. Not Ho Yu-e. I think Ho Yu-e. Yes. Not Cohenzi. I would think personally, yeah, in the light green areas, that is votes that are kind of mixed in with Cohen with it when it comes to that. Same thing with the lighter blue. Yeah, I think that's could be some Cohen but a little mix of both of Lai Ching-te, Hao Yuhi, and Cohen votes all together. So what do you guys think in regards to Taiwan? Before we end, I want to congratulate the progressive left again, as how much we hate to admit it, but we're kind of having a slow start. Looks like progressives, and I understand because progressives, Taiwan is a progressive country now. I would say it's more swing, but and we know the KMT has been a collapsing political party. We hoped that the left wing would kind of split ticket each other, but that just didn't work out. And in the end, Lai Ching-te managed to gain more support as to enough support into winning the election. It's not like Bhutan that you need a majority to win the election, like over 50%. Really, Taiwan will take an absolute majority. And it looks like this election, which shows Lai Ching-te winning by 7 points. I think this is a legitimate win. So what do you guys think? Is Taiwan done for the conservative right wing? And is a new era in Taiwanese politics, a more progressive era in Taiwanese politics? I will tell you, Taiwan is an atheist country. It is a more secular country. And over the course of time and the rise of pop culture in the 2000s, that really came to be. And yeah, the more traditionist KMT began to collapse, and more progressive population and more atheist, free thinking and free establishing population began to take power. What are your thoughts in regards to Taiwan and its shift in recent politics? Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching this video. I'll see you all in the next political episode.